Hi, I'm Clever Ghoul, but you can call me Nikki. Welcome to the channel. I also look, this is a look. This is definitely a look, for sure. I'm already sweating in this wig. It's been like 5 seconds. I'm gonna tie this back. Ooh, serving, I don't know what. Serving hardline Amazon wig with no wig cap realness. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm okay at makeup. Okay. I originally wanted to do my Winnie Sanderson makeup again, which I did in this costume years ago with my friends. It was a really great time, but I just don't have it in me to block out my brows today. I don't. Have you ever blocked your brows before? Have you, dear viewer? It's not fun. I can do it. I just have a lot of brow and they're dark and it's a whole process. And to be quite frank, I don't feel like it. If you guys want to see that, I can do that in a different video. But this morning, I just want to like chit chat. I saw a video on Trixie Cosmetics the other day where this guy was using a palette I had, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try and recreate that. I don't really remember what he did, but I wrote down some of the colors and the order. We're gonna see what happens. It's one of those days. So to start, we're gonna prime our eyeballs. If you've ever used Urban Decay Primer Potion, I know it's like, but it's also expensive and your girl is cheap. So I use this. This is Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later. I think it's actually a pretty good substitute to Urban Decay. So we're just gonna dab that on. This feels really weird to do for the internet. I don't know about you, but whenever you put on your makeup at home, do you ever pretend you're doing a tutorial and laugh at yourself because it's just so ridiculous? I often, when I'm doing my makeup, pretend I'm doing a video. Maybe that's just a me thing, but I feel like people do that. Y'all do that, don't you? We're gonna use the Team Katya palette today. Oh my god, it's kind of dirty.
I swear, I'm not a mess.
From Trixie Cosmetics. We're gonna start with Laid Out, this really pretty brown right here. So we're gonna use this Morphe brush, which has clearly already been used because I'm a goblin. Promise after this video I'll wash my brushes, okay? I promise. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of Laid Out. So you know you should tap your brush, right? Because if you blow into it, all that mouth bacteria goes onto your eyeballs and that is revolting. Soft blending brush. This is from some kit I had years ago. It's a Morphe brush. So we're gonna put this on our eyeballs, I guess. This is not an angle I should be doing this from, but I'm not a professional, so here we go. I don't know. So like I said, I was originally going to do Winnie Sanderson makeup and like kind of talk about the new Hocus Pocus, which I started to try and film a reaction video to Hocus Pocus, watching it, and nope. I don't know if y'all watched the new Hocus Pocus. Now, look. I have a lot of feelings about it. Also, the person who did this makeup wasn't translucent. I'm so pale. I sometimes think I'm supposed to be one of those like translucent fish that live in the bottom of the ocean because I hate the sun. I want darkness at all times. I'm a blobfish. I don't know, guys. I'll also tag the creator or, you know, put a link in the thing below to the actual original creator and to Trixie Cosmetics. Anyway, the new Hocus Pocus is, I'm trying to have tact when I say this because I don't think it's the actor's fault and I don't think anyone should be attacking them or anything, but that writing and the whole overall, Hocus Pocus, the original, is one of my favorite movies of all time, year round. I remember watching it as a child on the Disney Channel. That movie speaks to me on a level that, I mean, if you know, you know. If you get it, you get it. There's millions of us who feel the same way, right? So when I heard they were making a second one 30 years later, it was like a bittersweet thing where it's like, yay, but also, ooh, like, you know, the first Hocus Pocus was super campy and no one liked it, like it bombed. And then it became a cult classic. So it has this cult classic status amongst millennials, especially. And so it kind of just felt like, ooh, your generation likes nostalgia. Come and get it.
Come and get it. Come and get the nostalgia. That's what it felt like.
Now I'm gonna use Flip Flop right here, this dark. This is actually part of the reasons I bought this palette, this color, this Flip Flop. It's like the perfect brown. And I kind of like to do eyeliner in a dark brown instead of black. Because again, translucent, 20,000 leagues below, bottom of the ocean dweller looking ass. Okay? We're gonna go through the crease with Flip Flop. Anyway, I knew it wouldn't be good and I had really low expectations. My expectations for this movie were on the floor. And yet, what? I spent most of the time watching the movie just like, and also my face gives me away. I can never, there's no filter. There's no composure here. So one of my friends, actually, I made her burst out laughing. When the Sanderson sisters appeared and they broke out into some pop number, the look of disgust on my face was so intense. I can't recreate it. I can't. I've tried. I can't do it. But I almost brought her to tears because it was that visceral of a reaction. It's not the actor's fault. I don't want to give anyone any hate, you know? I don't want to give anyone any hate. But a lot of the acting in general, I'm not going to point out anyone specifically. It's not necessarily the main cast. But a lot of the acting just felt like stage acting. Like if you saw it on a stage, it would be good. But on screen, it was way too big. And then some of it was just... And that's kind of how my whole feeling was for the movie, was that it was like so big and also like too much. And then those two things, this is makeup, those two things just made it flat. But it was so much that it was nothing. And that's just unfortunate.
I don't know what I'm doing with this. This could look really bad.
And like, who am I to criticize acting? Fair. But at the same time, speaking of, you know, makeup, they did Sarah Jessica Parker so dirty. First of all three of them, Kathy Najimy, Sarah Jessica Parker, Bette Midler, all gorgeous, amazing, iconic. However, the makeup that they did on SJP, it was just black here, just black. She looked like a raccoon, and I don't
understand the choices that were made. I don't understand the choices that were made.
We're going to take a little bit of this black, this amplitude, and we're going to put it in the outer crease. Now, God help us all, because black, again, on translucent fish, it's a lot.
Okay, just in the outer crease, just to deepen that.
Anyway, yeah, so this Hocus Pocus movie, I just felt like it lost all of what made the original good. And of course, the original's made fantastic by Bette Midler and Kathy Najimy and Sarah Jessica Parker, of course. But what's also great about it is like the camp of it all and just the overall aesthetic of it. This new one, it felt like all of that went out the door. The camp wasn't really there. It just, like, why was there a flash mob? What year? Is it 2010? Why was there a flash mob? It felt really out of touch. Even the like color correcting in it, like it felt very Diet Twilight, like just really cool blue and moody, and trying so hard to be like a moody movie, but it's not. It's a campy movie. That's the whole appeal, is camp. And so it just felt to me, it lost a lot of that magic and that goofiness and that quality that we all know and love. It just didn't feel right.
I'm so bad at makeup. That's okay.
You know, I have like 3 makeup looks that I do normally, and it's like once I stray from there,
you never know what you're gonna get.
but that's the joy of all of this, right? That's the fun. You know, sometimes you just do what you do. Just do what you do. This, I don't know. Something better go on here. I know something does, but that's gonna save this, because right now it just is kind of a watercolor where everything's bleeding into each other. Anyway, I'm trying to be nice, but I really hated it. And there was also so much marketing. There was so much marketing happening, and it was like, y'all can't even be subtle. However, in that same statement, I did love the Walgreens scene. It was pretty funny. Like, that was the only part of the movie I liked, and I almost wish Disney just made a short 10-minute movie of them at Walgreens trying to get youth potion. That's funny. Maybe it's because I like skincare, but like, it tickled me. Oh, I just look like I've been in some sort of fight.
It's not good. This isn't good.
Don't say I didn't warn you. I did say my makeup skills are We're gonna use this color, Rigged, this like beautiful coppery color, and we're just gonna go all over the lid with it. Yeah, so the Walgreens scene I enjoyed. I did find that kind of funny, but that's about it. That's about all that I enjoyed. You know what it was too? In the original, you're rooting for the kids. Even if you love the Sanderson sisters, you are rooting for those children, especially if you watched it as a kid. You identify with those kids. There's character development there. You enjoy them. These new girls, I can't remember any of their names. I know that they were friends and they had a falling out, but that's really all I remember. There was not enough there to like make me care about them, and that's really unfortunate, because these young actors, this is such a big break for them, and this is what it is. It sucks. I'm sure that they're actually probably really great, but it's just like, I did not connect with any of them or care about any of them. I simply did not care. Not that I don't care about them as people, you know what I mean? If I don't care about your character and you're like a main character in a movie, and I don't really care about you, I also don't know anything about you, I can't describe you, I can't remember your name, that's not good. And that's on the writing. That's not on these young actors. None of this is on the actors. This is all on the writing and the people who approved this stuff, because yikes. I will say this, I kind of joked about it with my friends, but I'm also kind of not joking but that is not allowed in my house. No, we only watch Hocus Pocus 1 in this household. There is no 2 in this household. We don't recognize her. We simply do not know her. You know what? This is kind of coming together now.
Ooh, who is she?
A hot mess. Okay, next we're gonna use Goat, which is this gold. And he said to start from like the inner corner and go outward, blending it with the orangey color.
Ooh, girl.
If you're watching this and you've stayed here and you're enjoying this and you like listening to me talk, thank you. I've had a few people reach out and say,
just do videos of you talking.
which is really, really kind. Also, dangerous game to play, telling a talker you like to hear them talk. But, you know, who am I to deny the people what they want? Okay. I mean, I don't have any face makeup on yet.
Obviously, but
When I do, it's gonna be game over. Then he said he connected his outer corner to the inner, this area down. I don't know. He didn't say what color, so I'm assuming it's that black, but I don't want to use black. I told you, I'm a chicken. I'm gonna use a little bit of Flip Flop again. Flip Flop. I'm gonna do that here instead, because again,
I don't know what I'm doing.
oh, okay, who is she?
Who is she?
I'm sorry too about the singing. It just happens. Actually, I'm not sorry. You're welcome. So yeah, if you watching this, I really appreciate you. Thank you. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. In fact, I started making videos back in March and then I just froze. I got too into my head and I let that anxiety voice, I let that get to me. And for what? And then I got really mad at myself for a long period of time because I was just like,
well, you should have done it. You should have started. You've wasted all the time.
well, you know what? The best time, if you didn't do it, before, the second best time is now. If there's something you want or something that you have been like kind of dragging your feet on or something you're not sure about, go for it. Just go for it. He didn't say to do this, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to take that orangey copper color and kind of blend that in here. I primed my face using this Milk Hydro Grip Primer, which is my favorite. This is a tester, but it's amazing. So I highly recommend using that if you can. I really truly cannot find my mascara, the regular one I use, but I found a tester I have that I've had for a while, but we're gonna use it just for this. And then we're gonna take it off so we don't get an eye infection. I don't think we'll get an eye infection. Most likely expired, but I choose to ignore that. I'm gonna put on...
Why is all my makeup so dirty? You know what? Whatever.
I use, this Fenty Beauty Blurring Skin Tint, the Eavesdrops. I'm a shade 2. I know, it's shocking that I'm not the lightest color. And then face makeup, I'm gonna use this Trixie Stippling Brush. It's her stippling brush. P13, I think it is. I'm gonna do Trixie Proud here, make sure I get this on my ears. I'm not going anywhere. Why am I doing this? I'm also probably way too aggressive with this, but this is just how I do it, so... That was disgusting, Nikki. Anyway, yeah, I'm a big fan of Trixie. I love her makeup. It's really good prices. It blends really nicely. And now I'm going to put some concealer under my eyes. I use that Maybelline Fit Me concealer that everyone has. I'm not going to show you. So now I've done my skin tint. I don't like big, heavy foundation, really, if I can avoid it. Oh my god, my microphone's all the way over here, and I just realized, sorry. And I'm sorry that I keep looking over here at myself, but it's a hard habit to break. So, I feel like I should put blush. Can't really do a Trixie look without blush, I feel like. I have this like rosy dark blush that kind of, I think would work. Real Her, not your average Power Wear blush.
Power Wear blush.
I have a rounder face and I like to do very 80s, 90s blush up here. So you start in your temples and you kind of bring it down for that kind of more snatch face, you see? And this is also a Trixie brush. This is a Trixie blush brush, P11.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about?
But I feel like this helps snatch a little bit. Maybe I'm completely delusional though. I mean, not maybe. I am very delusional. Speaking of drag queens, I'm very much Valentina, living in my fantasy. And if it doesn't fit my fantasy, then... So now I'm on to my lips. So this is Morphe Foolish. See, I wanted to do a darker lip liner to kind of make this a little moodier, but here we are. And now we're going to go in with my absolute favorite lipstick. This is also from Trixie Cosmetics, and look at how adorable this tube of lipstick is. It's called Model Actress, and it is my favorite lipstick. I mean, girl, that bright orange, yes. And it smells like a sugar cookie, which is just, mwah. Yeah, I just love this lipstick. I feel my zhuzh, you know? I guess I should do brow pencil. Now, even though I have really thick eyebrows, I do have a little patchiness and I kind of just like to do a light fill-in. This is e.l.f.
I don't know what that says. I can't read it.
Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I just go in really light strokes and kind of make the same shape that my eyebrow is. I really like my full natural brows the way they are. So you see, it just brings a little, you know, I know thin brows are coming back, and this is a word to the wise. I don't know who's watching this. It's probably mostly my friends.
Do not, young people, Gen Z, do not do it. Don't do it. Don't pluck your eyebrows into oblivion. I have friends who still have pencil thin eyebrows. I have friends who have no eyebrows because they overplucked in the 90s and 2000s, okay? If I can make it through that time period and that trend without caving, and even though I was like bullied so much in middle school for my eyebrows, I remember this girl came up to me and she was like, you know, you'd be really pretty if you waxed your eyebrows. I remember, I'm not gonna name you, but I remember. But yeah, don't destroy your brows because they won't come back.
And then I take a little bit of this clear tint, brow tint, and just do. So now I'm gonna do a little quick coat of this mascara. Yes, I pulled this out from my bra because, in my opinion, a warm mascara goes on so much smoother and doesn't clump. Again, this is old, so it doesn't smell fishy, so. Okay, now minus the fact that this wig is in dire need of a brush out, this is pretty cute, right? I look pretty cute. Hello. All right, well, we made it to the end. I think this is actually pretty cute. Anyway, thank you for coming to the channel. Thank you for watching. I have a TikTok and an Instagram now. You can follow me on both of those at cleverghoul.yt, like YouTube. If you've made it all the way through this, I love you. I see you. I am so grateful for you. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. I'm going to try and update every single week if I can, because I really love doing this and I really want to grow this channel and I really want to make it happen, Cap'n. Love you. Bye.